once. Today's guests are, who do you think it is?
Me?
Brett Peveteaux and Josh Johnson.
Don't know either one of them.
Okay. Did you watch the Joe Coffey roast? Did you see?
No.
Check this out.
I'm not from Denton. I'm not from around here.
But if you could have chosen out of all the Denton comics, who would you like to see on the dais next year?
I don't know Denton. I'm not from here.
Okay, so Joe Coffey on dentonradio.com is having Brett Peveteaux and Josh Johnson on his radio show today. How do you feel about that?
I don't know who they are.
A lot of confidence.
You know who any of those are?
How do you feel?
Den Radio, Joe Coffey has a show. Did you watch the roast? Who do you want to see on that dais next year?
Man, I didn't watch the roast. Sorry.
What about Joe Coffey? They gave him a show, dentonradio.com today. His guests, Brett Peveteaux.
Man, no help. Sorry.
What? Josh Johnson.
No, don't know him.
Joe Coffey.
Man, I don't know him. Sorry. Sorry, man.
You know me though.
I know you. Yeah,
Hey.
definitely. You don't see
Is
your
that a high
videos. Yeah,
five?
no, I love your stuff.
Thank
You going to the next? What is it? The big. I saw your stuff at the Trump rally, man. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
Just-
Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful in the interview.
No, it's
yeah,
all right.
It's all good.
Thank you. Okay, so Joe Coffey, Denton Music Award winner. They got his show today. Guess who he's got on today? Josh Johnson.
Who's that?
Josh Johnson, the comedian. Also, he has Brett Peveteaux on.
Who's that? I don't know any of those people.
Joe Coffey, they just roasted him. I don't know if you saw that up at Taps and Caps. Next year, who would you like to see on the dais?
What?
Right?
I have no clue what you're talking about, to be honest.
No, at the roast of Joe
Right.
Coffey.
Oh,
He had the
okay.
roast.
Yeah.
Next year, who would you like to see on the dais? Think about it.
No. It'd be funny if it was like some official and didn't, like president of UNT or something.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
That'd be good. Man, we could do that. We could pull that off. So today on his show, he actually has Josh Johnson and Brett Peveteaux on.
Oh, really?
You gonna tune into that?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Which one of those guys do you like better?
Brad, I think. Yeah.
Have you seen him around? It's pretty
yeah,
funny,
a
huh?
couple times, yeah.
Any favorite jokes that stand out? Do you want to see him get on that dais?
That would be funny. I think he could like riff back really easily.
Yeah, it's like kind of his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he ended up he won the Damn Award last year for Best Comedian.
Mm-hmm.
He also hosted. It's kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
That he hosted and
Yeah.
won the award.
It's a little sketchy, but
Okay, so Joe Coffey.
Haven't heard of it.
Huh?
Haven't heard of Joe Coffey.
Okay, Joe Coffey is a comedian. He's having Brett Peveteaux.
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Josh Johnson, he's going to be here too.
I don't know. I only know Jeff Foxworthy and Louis C.K.
Okay.
All right. Well, we forgot to do the intro music after all that. So do this. Do it. All right. Yeah. Well, that was terrible. You gave up on it immediately. Welcome to Nobody Knows, everybody. Yay. We're here. Absolutely. I am your host, Joe Coffey. Co-host, as always, Ritchy Flo. And today our guest host, Brett Peveteaux.
Thank you for having
The
me.
amazingly funny Brett Peveteaux. Can we play back the one that's labeled liar? Can we play back the guy? So this is on UNT on the Square, the little art gallery over there.
Okay.
Ritchy walks by the window, and of course Ritchy, with his aesthetic, just immediately the guy's eyes like dart towards Ritchy, and Ritchy start mouthing towards the window. Can I do an interview? Can I show you magic? The guy, absolutely. So Ritchy walks up, does a magic trick. I'm walking around that gallery. I have a backpack. It was almost like the perfect setup for a robbery. It really. And so after Ritchy immediately asks him, "Hey, can I interview you?" And as Jake will play, we heard earlier, but I want to play that back because that was pretty funny.
Okay, so Joe Coffey, they just roasted him. I don't know if you saw that up at Taps and Caps. Next year, who would you like to see on the
This
days?
is me like laughing. Trying not to laugh.
What?
Right?
I have no clue what you're talking about, to be honest.
No. At the roast of Joe
So
Coffey.
he has no
Oh,
clue
yeah,
what
the
you're
roast.
talking
Yeah,
about.
Next year.
But
who's
oh
on the
yeah,
days?
no.
Think about it.
No.
And then he wants to see
It'd
the
be funny if it
president of
was, like,
UNT.
some-
roast
Yeah,
somebody. That sounds
You know,
hilarious.
Like
Someone powerful.
president
sounds
of
like
UNT or something.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
funny.
terrible idea.
That'd be good.
Can we stop
can
right
do
there?
that.
Because
We can pull that off. Do you go to UNT?
the president, Richie goes, yeah, we can pull that off.
That's not a good idea.
Because the president of UNT would attend my roast. Why is that not a good idea?
Well, he just doesn't need to be roasted.
He doesn't want to be there in general. Well, he doesn't want to watch a roast of a
No.
nobody.
No.
No, not at all. Let's play it a little further, Jake, because this is where it gets
Yeah,
good.
dude.
What's your major?
Kinesiology
Oh, this is where we're
and
talking
art
about
theory.
college.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So
I
today
thought
on
we
his
cut all
show,
this.
he actually has Josh Johnson
Plays
and
kinesiology.
Brett Peveteaux on.
Oh, really?
You gonna tune into that?
Oh, really?
Sure, why not?
Which one of those guys you like better?
Is he on right now? If you're on,
Yeah.
comment,
Yeah.
sir.
Have you seen him
if you're
around?
watching this.
pretty
yeah,
funny, huh?
a couple times, yeah.
Any favorite jokes that stand out?
None that comes to
Do you want to see
Not that
him
comes
get
to
on
mind,
that?
but he's a
Days?
huge fan.
That would be funny. I think he could like riff back really easily.
Yeah.
What do
It's
you,
like kind of.
we can stop right there, Jake. What do you think about that? What do you think about your number one? Your number one fan?
Well, that's an alleged number one fan.
He's familiar with your work.
He
seems
just
to be
can't name. a
Just
joke.
not so familiar.
Oh, dude,
No,
it was
he's
so funny.
familiar with my corporeal entity.
Do you think? Because watching Ritchy do this, because like I said, I'm walking around with the backpack while Ritchy's doing this stuff, just kind of looking at the art, and I stopped and because I noticed this part of the conversation, and his face was just searching for answers to say anything to get Ritchy to go. It could be true. It absolutely could. He
could
could
be.
entirely know,
Sure.
and I'm just assuming the man's lying.
Yeah. Some friend you are.
Yeah.
He wasn't confident enough to not
It
be
was-
lying. Like,
It was a lot. So we notice a lot of people will lie about these when they realize they don't know me. Like they feel bad because it turns out
Why should they feel bad?
a lot of people after think Ritchy is Joey. Like they think it's me. They think it's Joe
yeah,
Coffey.
there's this girl that was like, "Oh," I was like,
This
"So
is
what do y'all
real
think
meta.
about Joe Coffey?" And they're like, "Well, you're cool." I'm like, "No, that's not me." And it was she's like, "This is so meta."
And all these people, when they say they don't know, Ritchy will pull the, well, are you from Denton? And
Nobody
it
knows.
seems like they're
Nobody knows.
It's in the title, right?
Just stay with it.
It's in the title.
Don't
Just keep
ever.
it.
If you ever get known, the show's over.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Once, as soon as people start recognizing him asking these questions, then we're done for. Then it's everybody knows, and that's
Somebody
no fun.
knows. You'll have to change like one level up.
A person knows.
Somebody knows.
Somebody somewhere knows
Right.
something. All right. So Brett, I known Brett, I guess, since my 3 years within the comedy scene.
Okay.
How long have you been doing stand up?
A long time.
Yeah.
Longer than I like to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. So we have your set, or we have a minute of a
So-
joke of Brett's. Can we play that, Jake, real quick?
Are there hipsters here tonight? Yeah? Denton's a great town for hipsters. I live in the suburbs, deep in the suburbs, far too deep in the suburbs to see hipsters on a regular basis. Until this one day, I walk into my Starbucks, and there's a hipster couple sitting on the couch. Now the man's perfectly well dressed, not a hair out of place on his head, and the woman sitting next to him was knitting. That's not a joke. The woman was knitting. People, if hipsters are knitting at a Starbucks in Flower Mound, that means if you go to a coffee shop in Austin, you can see hipsters churning butter. Maybe hit up a coffee house in Berlin, you'll find hipsters practicing alchemy. Who knows? You even know what that is? Trying to turn those euros back into Deutschmarks. You gotta do something. Brexit.
Oh man, that's an awesome joke. Where was that? That was at Campus Theater, right?
Yeah, it was
Joketopia?
at the Joketopia.
That's right.
Mhm.
Joketopia. That
Pour
was
one out for Joketopia.
What was that? September, right? During Octopia.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, we both had that show.
September 23rd.
September 23rd.
Just got it locked in.
Man,
Indeed
hopefully,
it was.
hopefully there's another one here. Hopefully.
All we can do is hope.
So, right now I don't really have mass amounts of like introspective things to ask a comedian. We talk on a pretty normal basis, but I guess like I familiarize myself with two emotions when it comes to comedy. There's times I love comedy. There's times I hate comedy. So let me ask you, like, what is something you love most about comedy right now? It can be yours. It can just be the comedy scene in general. All of comedy.
When you walk on stage and get laughs, it is always pleasant.
Yeah, just down to the
How does it
bare
feel
bones.
like when you get a laugh, a big laugh, and then you don't get a laugh? Like, is that just like a
What do you mean, like something doesn't work after
yeah,
something
doesn't
works?
work after something works, and you're like, damn, I should have. I mean, I just don't. I mean, I don't know how that would feel, and then how like it feels when you actually land another one, and it's like,
Well, it's like when you dropped those cards the other day, doing
Yeah.
that magic trick.
At Eastside?
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
And you cursed.
But
You broke
but for
character.
me-
he'll mess up. He messes up on purpose. And
Well,
here's
who knows?
the thing.
Who
Here's
can tell for sure?
Well-
That's all part of the act.
Well, exactly, and here's the difference from magic and comedy is the more he messes up and stumbles up, immediately his punch becomes that much better when that trick is revealed and it's like, oh, he can do this.
Right, right.
Comedy, I feel like you do that stumbling, then you finally get to that punchline, and all momentum's
like-
lost because you
That's
stumbled
like a
every other.
Andy Kaufman act at that point.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Yeah, you have to
the
the
anti-comedy.
patina of competence is always required in order to.
You build that peak a different way. You know what I mean? You
Sure.
build that top and like that up and down in a different.
I don't get. I mean, I never expect anything to work. I always think it's not going to work, and so when it does work, I'm pleasantly surprised.
because I mean, when I do a rap show, I don't make the kind of music that people are like, "Meow," all like excited and like jumping up and down for it. They're just like,
What would you say your kind of? Is there like genres, subgenres within rap?
Cringe rap.
yeah,
Cringe
cringe
rap.
rap, like just stuff you don't want to listen to in front of your mom. You know what I mean? If
yeah.
you listen to my music with your mom and you're comfortable,
You have a
something's up.
bizarre
Yeah,
relationship. That's an awkward Mother's Day.
I'd like to see y'all on Jerry Springer.
Shout out to all the moms that are Ritchy
Mm-hmm.
Flow fans out there. So what about? I mean, what do you hate most about comedy? right
Hate
now?
it. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's what do I hate about it? Hate comedy. I don't know.
There's got to
What
be
is there
some
to
things.
hate?
There's nothing to hate.
I just don't dwell on the hate.
You don't?
Hated aspects. I hate the comedy.
You are a very very peaceful. Like you
I
have
don't
seemed
see
to.
any other way to do it.
You don't seem to have any inner turmoil like most other comics I talk
I don't know what you can do constructively with inner turmoil.
to. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I have like regrets. Like I should
Yeah.
have gone to improv sooner. Like I should have been going to improv all the time. That's my
Doing
regret.
improv or the club?
No.
Going
Going to the
improv.
club.
Yeah.
I should have been going there.
Arlington?
Pick
Doing
a
the
day.
mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have always gone to that.
Yeah, yeah. And I
haven't.
missed yesterday too.
Yeah.
Hi, James Frederick.
But it's one of those things. Other than that,
We got Mark Zimmerman, Patrick
Oh.
Hamilton.
James
these are,
Frederick.
These are our observers.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Sal Michael's watching as well. I actually got a text from Sal, so we actually have some.
So we have to interrupt our show.
No,
for the
that's
shout-out.
that's interesting. That's interesting. You are definitely one of my favorite writers. We've talked about this. We've sat and wrote together, and you're very smart writing. And it sometimes seems like some of the most smart people in comedy seem to be the most sad. But you absolutely, on most points and everything, you're a very neutral ground person.
Okay, so when I was sad about it, I just wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
So the cure was to go back into it.
and do comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the release.
Yeah. I
So
had-
it's the cliche of it's not just about that. This is helping not just people that you're performing to. This is helping you a bit, right?
I mean, I just enjoy it, so I just go do it, and I can do it, so I'm doing it,
Yeah.
and I say yes to things like this crazy show.
Yeah, absolutely,
right.
entirely. This
Uh-huh.
undeserved
Yeah, whatever
thing of a
this
show.
even is.
You
Nobody knows.
have experience in radio, do you know?
I do, but
If we even want to talk
nobody
about that.
knows. No, it's fine. I mean, nobody knows.
Yeah. What
Nobody
was
cares.
you were in Oklahoma City doing it?
No, I was doing it here. I was in Dallas.
Oh, okay. Why did I think Oklahoma City? Why do you know everyone?
I lived
from
there at one point.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
OKC.
yeah.
You go out there
lived
and
there for a
perform
couple
often,
years.
right?
I'm up there, once or twice a year
Yeah.
at the Looney Bin.
You just got back, right?
I did.
How was that?
It was great.
Looney Bin is in OKC.
It
I
is.
have not been. I'm not to that level of acknowledgement. I haven't performed in Oklahoma ever.
Right.
Any different?
Let
Like crowd wise, how do you feel about
me
the?
see. It's great. It's great.
Do not. Okay,
It is
yes.
so
We
great.
cannot-
Everything's great.
comparatives with other cities. We're not talking about Denton. You can be
State,
honest. You
the
can
whole
be
state.
honest.
They'll have a footnote in
You
here
can
next
be
week.
honest. You can be
No,
honest
no,
about Oklahoma.
Don't compare the states either,
Oh
sir.
my God.
States.
Well,
This is a civic
absolutely.
entity.
Do we do we know where Josh is actually? Because we're
I
about
want to say Josh went to get ice.
He's right
is he
here?
Right here.
Can you wave at him?
It's like, come bail us out.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Is it
I thought that was good. I thought that was a decent little interview session. I'm no Howard Stern. I can't
No,
go
I
for
mean,
hours.
Yeah.
I'll ask you a couple of cliche questions about comedy, and we'll go from there. Until then, let's play another joke of Peveteaux, Brett Peveteaux, and then we will have the fabulous Josh Johnson coming in with us. So
That'll be good.
Yeah.
I really feel bad for the kids, though, because parents are sharing too much of their children's lives on Facebook. That is happening. My childhood awkward moments were not well documented. So when I see someone I knew as a child, we shake hands, and they say things like, I remember when you were this tall. I'm like, that's right, that's all you remember. Conversation over. See you later. It's great. These kids are going to be different. I'll be like, I remember when you threw out the ball of your sister in the backseat of the car. In fact, I have a bookmark right here. My portable humiliation device. Keep with me at all times in my pocket. Let's scroll back now as we reflect on your parents' lack of foresight. It's no good. I saw a guy post one time. He posted a picture of his 2-year-old son standing next to a training potty. And the training had gone well that day. Okay? There was poop in that potty. That's what I'm telling you. Don't these people realize that internet is forever? It's going to be with this child for all time. They're going to be like, okay, here's his mortgage application, his bank records, and his first deposit. Covered everything.
Yes, and that was Brett Peveteaux again. A round of applause for Peeves. Yes,
Brett Peeves.
telling those jokes. And we have Josh Johnson joining us, everybody. Round of applause for Josh. We do need the audio clip of just the claps, you know.
Oh,
just
like drop?
Yeah,
Laugh
does it work
track,
like that? You
studio
just press
audience.
the button and...
I actually mentioned that happened. Maybe.
What are you saying?
He's trying to conjure it up.
Oh,
Pay no
that's
mind
not-
to the
yeah,
man behind the
that's
curtain.
absolutely not. So, Josh, we have you here
Yes,
right
you
now. Absolutely. How's it been going, man?
It's been going.
Yeah?
Life
Had to
is
drive from Fort Worth.
Yeah, no, it's 1,000,000 degrees outside today, so that was a fun.
You are in
drive.
flannel. You are.
I don't have any Texas clothes
comedy
anymore,
uniform.
man.
Yeah.
All I have is flannels and thermals and like thick blue jeans and just like
Because-
rural Oregon stuff.
It's cool. It's a good look on you, though.
Yeah, no, it works. It works. I feel like I can, hang around Denton now that I have flannel.
Yeah. Well, because you've been in Oregon?
Yeah, for like the last year or so.
Portland?
No, Southern Oregon, just like
Southern Oregon.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
So-
Small little town called Talent.
Like Twin Peaks kind of town? That's
that's
kind of
a
what I
great
imagine.
Huh?
That's what I imagine. Like David Lynch's Twin Peaks.
Well, yeah, I
Is
mean,
it David Lynch?
it's Twin Peaks if everybody in Twin Peaks did methamphetamines.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's
Perfect.
kind of like Twin Peaks.
All right. Awesome.
There's
yeah.
a mystery there for sure.
So what? I mean, we kind of know, but like, what brought you from Dallas area? You were doing comedy out here. And you went-
I had what we call in the comedy business a nervous breakdown.
Right, yeah.
And I just decided to pack all my bags and get out of here.
Okay.
Just
What do you call that in the non?
a nervous
Comedy world.
breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
In
But there's-
comedy, you call it a nervous breakdown.
Yeah,
but
there's
in
an
real life,
umlaut over the N though, in stand up.
Okay.
German based. No, just had to get out of here and
Yeah.
get some fresh air and
Yeah.
a change of scenery and not
Is
do
it-
stand up comedy anymore.
Is it mountain air? Is it high altitude?
Oh
out
yeah,
there?
no, it's real nice mountain
that's
air.
awesome.
It's like it's
Brisk.
rainy all the time, but the scenery's beautiful and
Okay.
like the town only has like 1,000 people in it, 2 cops. And I
Really?
know both of them, and they're both great guys.
Yeah.
They both play Settlers of Catan, so they're kind of nerds. But
They both play what?
Settlers of Catan. The
Oh,
tabletop
okay,
game.
yeah.
They're super into that.
Is that like
I can't
Stratego?
imagine they have much to do in that town other than.
Well, I mean, pot's legal there, so what are you gonna really
Yeah.
do in a town full of hippies?
yeah.
You play Settlers
And
of
it sounds like
Catan.
meth is essentially legal too. So
Well, yeah, I mean, as legal as meth
It's on the
can
hush.
be. Yeah.
How much is that mountain air?
How much is it? I don't know, man. I think
Seems
they
pretty
weigh
therapeutic.
it by the gram.
So we brought up with Peveteaux, we were talking about like I tend to ask people like the thing they love most and the thing they hate most about what is or was comedy to them. Because
Oh.
those are the two emotions I recognize most with comedy. You know,
or
like
anything, anything. It's
Yeah.
it's just way easier to divide them up into
Yeah,
those two.
there's never
thumbs
a
up
middle
or
of
thumbs
them.
down. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, I guess thing I loved about it is I don't do it anymore. And the thing I hated about it was everything for the most part. I mean, the first couple of years of just, bonding with other sad drunk people was nice. But then after a while, you're just like, oh, when's this party going to wrap up?
Right. It's not exactly a very positive environment.
No, it's full of enablers.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love all of my friends, but they are enablers, and I was also an enabler.
Yeah.
So we would just kind of bring out the worst in each other, and nobody really gets healthy that way.
It's hard not
It's funny,
to
though.
drink.
Yeah, no, it's funny, but you can only stick your finger in a bullet wound for so long before it gets infected.
Well, it's hard not to drink. You're always around a bar setting, but like Brett, never. You're not a drinker.
No.
Are you divorced?
No.
You should try divorce.
Still
it
married.
really helps jumpstart your drinking.
You've been through a divorce?
Yeah, like when I started.
Really? I feel like I've heard this. But
Yeah,
I didn't-
no, like that was the breakdown that made me do stand-up comedy,
and then another.
Yeah, it just made me go.
You're like,
became
fine.
the other. Was the other, and we don't have to get into. Was it more industry influenced?
It was honestly a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
And then it was just also me kind of being disillusioned,
Uh-huh.
like talking about things I saw wrong in the world every day, but not actually doing anything about it. So it seemed kind of self-serving to be like,
Yeah.
oh, look how smart and observant I am.
Because it absolutely is. Because we were talking about today, we live in the generation where now you just like steal a Twitter joke and you just post it on your
Right.
Facebook and
You're
claim it as your
hilarious.
own. But people used to quote people back in the day. It used to be like, look at this introspective person. Now it's about the look at me and what I can do.
Right. It's just like, oh, you see how dumb I think Donald Trump is, but I'm not going to go down and like volunteer at my local election station and make sure things change from the ground up.
I'm just gonna make
have a
Cheeto
really funny
jokes.
tweet and the hashtag to go along.
I'm gonna make Cheeto jokes on
Yeah,
stage.
no, it's just way easier to just armchair quarterback a situation than actually get into the
Slacktivism.
game.
So what are you doing now that there's no comedy?
Right now I am. I was working on a farm for a while.
Yeah.
Planning on going out to Alaska for a couple of months. Gut fish.
Wow.
Just kind of.
Oh my God.
Just kind of happened upon
Alaska.
On a boat?
Yeah.
You're going to go out into the Bering Sea? Is that what it is?
I guess the
How
Bering
does that
Strait.
happen? Like, how do you get that kind of opportunity?
Well,
to
I mean,
go
when
to
you're up
Alaska?
in the Northwest,
get
like
that
it's just
gig?
kind of an industry
Yeah.
up there. So just like you would find a truck driving job or a warehouse job on Craigslist here, you can find a job where they fly you up to Alaska for a couple of months, like put you up, and then you just gut fish.
Well, that's right.
Gut
That's right
fish.
on the coast. So how far of a flight is that? That's not very far.
I don't know, probably about 6 hours.
Cheaper
I
swim.
mean,
Trying to do the
Alaska's
Alaska
still a
gold.
way away.
Yeah.
Go find some gold in Alaska.
I don't know how you do that.
I think the fish is the gold.
No. They had the Alaskan gold. I watched like 2 seasons of it. They found
I'm
like.
not gonna do a lot of
Yeah, you can still
outdoor
get some
activities.
specs.
I've been told it's like Ice, Alabama, so I'm not gonna be outside
Really?
too much. Yeah.
Ice, Alabama.
Yeah, like
Oh, that
there's a
sounds
lot
so
of
unappealing.
rednecks up there. Look, nobody lives up there except for the rednecks that get stuck up there.
Well, is it how? It's
Well, my
dark.
truck broke down. Well, I
It's
guess I
dark
live
so
here
much.
now.
It's
You
night
build a
so many
house.
days of the year, right? Too, or is
Yeah,
that just certain parts?
there's
of
not a lot of
Alaska?
street lights out there.
It's-
So Ice, Alabama. I'm not gonna go outside after dark. I'm gonna do all of my shopping and leisurely things during the daytime, and then quickly go inside at night.
Avoid the vampire. What was the vampire Alaska
So
movie?
are
30
you
Days
going to
of
be on a
Night,
that's
boat
right.
or on the?
It's
On the
a
sh- on
it's
the
a it's a
land.
it's like a floating factory. So it's like a.
So you're not going out into the ocean.
No, it's
to-
it's out in the
to har-
ocean. But they harvest the fish there. And
It's
then
all happens and processed on the boat.
Harvest them on the
Yeah.
boat.
right.
But like I've seen these shows
No,
where it's
it's-
waves and the
Oh
guys
no,
get all that-
not like a crab fisherman type thing. I'm
Okay.
not
Mr.
about to
Gordon?
go out.
All right,
no.
then-
I was about to say, are there
Fisherman.
storms?
Had to
Are there
ask.
storms?
Yellow raincoat.
I'm
Josh
sure
in
there
yellow.
are storms because we're on planet Earth still. We're not leaving.
Are you
I don't know
gonna
the
do that?
geographical. I don't know the way Alaska waters
Storms
work. I
happen
don't know.
places.
I've been
They
to
happen.
Destin. That's where I've been.
Fine, Alaska's the one place no storms happen. You're right. There aren't going to be any storms.
Snowstorms.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna go do that in a couple of months. Before I leave, though, I have a gig at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach that I'm gonna go do just for.
Just to do it.
Yeah, just to do it.
Kind of like our last hurrah kind of thing.
No, just to do it.
It's
I
just
mean,
gonna, so
are
this
you
is gonna
not doing comedy?
Not
Or-
really.
I mean, but if it's like if there's an opportunity that just happens, huh?
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean,
maybe I might do that.
because you're absolutely one of the naturaliest, funniest guys.
Yeah,
like
don't do that.
like you're
Um,
funny. You know this.
No,
But but I guess how does it go? Like the transition from writing jokes and doing jokes on a stage to like, I mean, do you still write? Do you still have?
I mean, I really didn't write too much to
Yeah.
begin with, so that's never really been a thing for me. I just kind of get an itch sometimes, I
Yeah.
guess, and I'll go up there and I'll do it, and immediately regret it. And then, a couple of Seroquel later, I kind of forget all about it.
You went up at Hyenas recently, right?
Oh, yeah. No, that was awful.
Really?
That was a nightmare.
I heard you did good. People said you did.
Yeah, no.
So did you have were you pissed after you did it?
Well, yeah, no, I have antidepressants and whatnot.
Yeah,
I'm good. I just popped a couple of those and I was fine. But
right.
Yeah, no, I really regretted doing that.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's like
that's 4 minutes, right?
It's like going back to your old high school and throwing up all over yourself. You're like, oh, why did I come back here? I didn't need to see that science teacher. He didn't mean that much to me. No, but it was good to see everybody though, because this was most of my 20s, so all of my friends are.
Did you want to go up? Did you want to go up? Did you feel pressure too?
It was pressure and alcohol.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people asking you if you were going up.
Yeah, and then you just kind of go like, oh, well.
Because everyone who sees you, they're going to ask you that naturally because they know that you're not doing it and they see you there and they're like, oh,
Yeah, no, so it was just like, why did I should have met you guys on a neutral place. We should all just went to
Neutral
Hurricane
ground.
Harbor or something.
Gone to Old Chicago.
Nobody's going to do a set at Hurricane Harbor.
Get the $2 pizza at Old Chicago and call it a draw.
Yeah, should just had a conversation with them at Twin Peaks.
So, well, man, it's always awesome to see you in a club or just here, dude.
I appreciate that. It's great to see you
and
guys
Brett
too.
coming out.
Sorry, I wasn't here for your roast. I don't go to roast.
It was okay.
Yeah.
That you weren't there. Everyone else, I was upset about. No, it was pretty plain, I guess.
Pretty plain roast.
People got roasted.
People got adequately.
I don't see how those just don't go to like a mean, honest place
and just sit down together and
I've
just
known
like
these
really
people for like 6-7 years now. So just be like, oh, you have a drinking problem and that's why you can't see your kid, and then that's not a roast joke. It's like, yeah, but that's a problem that he has and nobody's talking about.
Well, and this is my second one. This is the second one they did for me, and it's like I don't really have many problems with people.
What are you doing here, Joe?
Isn't this a great line of questioning?
He's getting
like
some
this.
roast.
I'll sit over here like this. Why is that happening?
I don't know. You think I am influencing this decision?
I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Bieber got one. Multiple roasts.
They're roasting him again.
No, they're not. They're not again. I asked him.
Why do you just keep doing that to yourself?
I don't want to. You know how many?
He doesn't
the
go
biggest
through
roast.
enough.
The biggest
You
roast.
don't say no either, though, right?
No, absolutely not, because they still
yes
put my
to
face on the flyer. You know what I mean? Like I'm still gonna do that. The biggest roast for this one, the second go, the first one they had like 9 people, everyone did it. It was a great time. The second go around, at least 4 people said yes, and then dropped out like day after day after, and that was the biggest roast of all. We're just friends that were like,
I don't want to be at your. Why do you have
And then they were there.
Parties?
Other people leaving to go to do other free gigs. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh man! All right, next roast you should just start crying immediately and like get really offended
as
by
soon
it,
as
like,
I walk out.
throughout the whole thing, just scream at people.
That's a lot of it too. I'm
that's-
this good sport, and I enjoy roast. I love roasting. Like I grew up loving Geraldo and all those. So like to me, that was like I do get it's a little
I don't have
cheap
the
ploy
self-esteem
now
for
to
it.
like.
I don't. Have
That's
the
why I never did
self-esteem
battle
for it.
rap,
I can
because
only roast myself.
I don't know, because so my first roast, it was all about how I had long hair, looked like Jesus, and what are you going and you're going on the road and doing open mics. That was all they were. In this one, what they roast me about, having getting broken up with and living in a car.
Quarterly criticism of Joe Coffey.
They're just like, hey,
They just build it up. It's a
every so often you need to be taken down
every
a
2
peg,
years.
you feel.
Let's just knock him down a peg. It's
You're
ridiculous.
still here, Joe.
What are you doing? Oh,
it was more like something that you needed to hear than jokes.
Oh man.
So we normally do this this is our second episode. We have a segment right now annually called Weird News. And we talked about some things last week, but Josh,
we made up the title "Weird News."
This is just news to Josh.
Yeah,
Josh
no, it's
has
not
something.
weird news.
Josh
to
has something
me.
he wants to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the world's talking about it. Right
Everybody's
now.
They
talking
are.
about it.
They are. And what are we talking about?
The male romper.
Everyone's talking about it, and I haven't seen anybody wear one in real life yet.
Well, I mean, they just got
Yesterday.
the Kickstarter
Yesterday,
funded, all
right?
So it's going to take a while for our orders to come in. I got 5 coming in.
Really? You're lying to me
I got
right
2
now.
coming in. I want it to sound like a big
Are
shot.
they flannel? They flannel print?
No, floral. Nice baby blue with red floral print coming in. Got 2 of those coming in a medium. I don't know my romper size yet, so this is going to be a trial and
Who
error.
could know that? It's unknowable.
What's your
another-
What's
how
the
do you-
distance from your crotch to your shoulder?
What's your
you don't know
pillowcase
that.
size?
I have not I got my social security number down in the 6th grade. Never memorized my inseam, so I can't just guess what my romper's gonna be.
Can you imagine the awkward process of getting a romper tailored to your body?
I can imagine it, and I've been
You've been
calling
there.
around.
That's the only way to get it.
You have to. You have to.
Do you have to romper?
Okay, look. Here's the thing.
What's the hashtag? Romp him. Right?
Romp him.
No, it's romp him. I don't agree with the name. It's a romper. It's been around for years. Let's not man it up.
Can I say right now, I didn't like the and this is just
it says annoying.
I don't like
somebody says herstory. It's history. Like nobody did that on purpose.
So the
to
first
spite you. It's called a romper.
The first romper I saw was on a female because now that's why it's a big deal. Right now it's on males, and I never even liked them in the first. I thought they looked silly.
It looks like you're wearing a. It looks like you're
wearing. That's a swimsuit.
That was
no,
leisure
Sean
wear.
Connery wore a romper.
Pull up this
But
picture.
not
Do you
to
have a
fight.
picture?
Romper.
Do we have a picture of this?
Combat wickedness in the world.
I mean, he wasn't. I'm not going to
That
be
was
fighting
leisure.
with
It was
super
a
spies
leisure
either.
moment. It was a moment of leisure.
Is it not going to be leisurely for me as
I'm
well?
sure
It looks a
Yeah,
little
no, it
paper
will.
baggy for me.
Okay, look.
I don't feel
am-
like you can work on a farm and wear a romper.
They're just coveralls.
It's
I feel like you
Shorts.
can take the. You can at least take the top.
They are
like,
coveralls without their. I've heard all
man.
of these arguments. You won't be able to use the bathroom properly in it. Not true.
Those
If
buttons go
anything-
pretty low.
Yeah,
I
it's
saw the
made
picture.
for the romper was made for men to begin with. That just makes way more
You
logistical
think
sense.
It is a baby outfit. It is adult. It is a big diaper. It is a big.
But
cloth
I
onesies
see
diaper.
are
babies
big.
wearing pants and
Onesies
t-shirts
are
too.
huge.
So babies can wear all kinds of clothes. Get out of your box, all right? I am on.
Am I non-progressive because I'm anti-male
Here's the
romper?
thing, I am leading the charge in men's rights, but not
Oh, I
the
know.
weird, gross mansplaining men's rights that just all about misogyny and hating women. It's about loving your fellow man.
Right.
And saying, hey, man,
fellow
you're a
romp.
unique creature, and you can rock that romper.
Hey,
if
put
you
this
want
romper
to.
on.
You're not bound by societal norms. Don't care if you're fat or skinny. You rock your romper. You be comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
man.
I'm not going to take away what the core of men's rights are, which is just being better than women, but looking better in their clothes.
That's
the angle I'm going
That's
for.
what you're going with.
Yeah, make them feel sad when I come out of Forever
Looking
21
great
just
in the
rocking
romper.
some hot newness. You know what I mean?
I feel like it takes a certain kind of body to rock the romper, though.
Well, you
I
can't-
don't
you
have
can't
the.
just
I
go
have
into a
body image
half-cock.
issues. I can't just like be wearing a romper.
No, it
Joe
doesn't matter
Coffey in a
on the
romper.
body. It matters on the accessories. What kind of bracelets or
Bracelet-
bangles are
Johnny
you wearing?
Depp- the Johnny
Are you
Depp
wearing
starter
thin
kit.
gold chains, a little open
Yeah.
down, like show them a little bit of chest. You know, get creative with your romper.
Well,
you
I-
make your clothes.
And then you have to have the pair of the Sperry's or the dress shoes with no socks without it. You know,
oh,
it has
no,
to
absolutely.
look the
Gotta have
class.
slides. Gotta have slides. Hit the Stairmaster. You gotta get your glutes right for
It's
the
like,
romper.
It's like hipster Gatsby.
Yeah. I mean, if you can pull it off, you can pull it off. If you can't pull it off, is what I say. You know what I mean? Do it anyway.
Brett, you've been pretty quiet on
I'm
the romper. What do you
anti-romper.
think? You're
I feel like-
Anti-romper?
surprised.
I'm against it.
I feel like rompers
Let's hear
are
it.
being worn backwards, if that makes sense. Like
No,
I
but-
feel like the button should be in the back like a
Why would the
costume.
That's more of a
And-
baby outfit because
yeah,
then you have to
someone
have
else-
someone
yeah.
change
And
you.
yeah, that's button me up. That's just weird. Now.
But
You
see,
bump
then
into
that
my
works towards
romper?
towards men's rights because then we have men going to the
yeah, now
bathroom
you have
with
to
other
button
men.
me
Yeah,
up. Now
yeah.
you put my necklace on before we go out to dinner.
I mean, my homies always put.
You're my
sunblock
friend,
on.
Oh,
right?
is the class too small and complicated? Welcome to my nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm pro romper. I'm
Anti.
I'm gonna rock.
Anti-romper.
Why?
And watch
I don't
it.
want it.
You're gonna be
I
sweating
don't
all
know.
summer.
Well, first of all, I mean, how do you?
What's the
does-
matter
does-
with just shorts?
Does it exactly?
Well,
Does
but
it-
why was it called
They are
romper?
just
Why
shorts,
isn't
but
it
a
just
sh-
called short shirts? A short shirt.
Oh,
So you can romp
Sorry.
around.
A shirt short.
a
Like a shirt short.
Sure.
It was so you
Romper is just so out of left field to be called a romper. Like
Bro,
someone's
where you-
romping around and
No, it's so you can romp around. It's
Romper, I
active
hardly
wear.
know her.
I have never been prohibited from romping by what I wore that day.
Next thing you're
I've
gonna tell me
always
you're-
been able to romp.
to romp.
I'm not sure if I
Amongst
know
the
what
land.
romping actually
I don't
is.
either.
Can
I'm
we
just
get
telling
Next thing
you.
you're gonna tell me
example?
you're anti-skort. You're not gonna rock a skort.
A skort. That's
skirt with the shorts underneath
short.
it?
Once known as a
And-
kilt,
Y'all not trying to
right?
be
I
active.
mean,
just like-
I'm not. I'm
Was it a kilt at one
anti-capri.
point?
Y'all
I am
Y'all
anti-capri.
anti-active. I'm trying to get an active, comfortable summer wear. I'm not gonna be ashamed of my knees anymore.
But
But
you're
you're
gonna be in
farming.
Alaska.
You're doing things.
You're
We
gonna be
sit
in
in
Alaska
rooms.
in a romper. Like
I'm gonna be
so
in
cold.
Alaska in a romper and a fur coat.
You're gonna be on a boat fishing.
I'm
in
gonna
a
look like a
romper.
rich maid. I'm gonna stick in a romper and a fur coat.
All the Gordon's fishermen around.
One
you
of the
like, hey,
pictures on the GoFundMe, the guy's wearing a
Bro,
fur
I'm gonna
coat.
get sensual with my romper. I'm gonna be turning heads. I'm gonna get the buttons down low,
Maybe.
just showing a little bare chest.
gonna
See,
be
but
cutting-
that's okay.
you're
You
gonna be
have the
cutting heads
physique.
off
You can
macros.
do
I
that.
do
Yeah,
have the
you're
physique
strong.
for
You
a
got a
romper.
nice
You have a
build.
good romper. See, I have like this little beer gut, so it doesn't look nice in
He's
a
got
romper.
this little
Joe,
romper.
it's
Joe,
not-
you don't think I go home? I look in my mirror. And wish that things could be better about this situation?
I'm
we
sure
all
you do.
Scared.
I'm sure
we're
you
all scared. Wear your romper, man.
Is that it? Is that the ultimate liberation?
Just breathe.
Yeah, just
It makes
shake your
sense.
romp, bro.
The ultimate form of liberation is
This is our
adult
this is
diaper.
our bra burning. Wearing rompers out in public is saying we're here. We're not adhering to your suit and tie generation anymore. We're romping around now. We're the romping generation.
We're romping
romp.
rampant.
Can we get some Discover Denton rompers? That's all I need here in the Welcome
All right,
Center.
all right. You mean to
Just
tell
some
me if Ralph Lauren made rompers, those wouldn't go hot in the hood?
No, they
right
wouldn't.
now?
They'd go hot in the
NBA
hood,
sponsored.
not in mine.
Seattle Supersonic romper, classic Orlando Magic's
Romping
romper.
around.
That's
Texas
just
Ranger
that's
romper.
just the jersey dress. That's just
Bring back jersey dresses. I'm
Oh,
saying those were fly. Trick Daddy had a good idea putting those in all his videos in the early 2000s.
I feel like maybe I brought that. Did you say something about that yesterday?
Yes.
Is that why? Okay,
Yeah,
I
no,
feel
my
like I saw you.
my sister had a load of jersey dresses, and I remember thinking a little bit, those are kind of dope.
Every time I got on Twitter yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was Josh just retweeting romper meme after romper meme.
Or making romper memes of
Were
my
you
own.
making those?
You should get back to comedy.
No,
No, get back to me
romper
making.
awareness.
I'm not in this for comedy because comedy, you got to start selling your soul. I'm all about the message.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to spread the message of the romper.
I'm just saying, some
the
Josh
apostle
Johnson.
of romper.
The apostle of romper. You know, if
You
you,
could be
take
the
away the
first
pants
comic
of
with
it, Michael
romper merch.
Myers wore a romper. Did you think he was silly? No, he was a scary killer man.
If you make pants out.
Wearing
of
a
it.
long sleeve, long pants romper.
You could
caught
be-
in a jumpsuit.
You could be the first comic with male romper merch. Unisex romper
I'm
merch.
sure I'm not.
Revolutionary.
We're full of hacks. I'm sure somebody is
Yeah,
already
that's
on
already
that.
immediately
I'm sure
on
there's
that.
somebody out there in L.A. that's already writing a screenplay
said
for
hack?
Romper the movie.
Probably
You
Carlos
said hack.
Mencia.
I'm going to cancel my order.
Yeah, cancel your order.
Male rompers.
No, a custom-made romper.
So did you really order one or
They're
two?
on the way.
Or you're lying
They're
to me
on the
right now.
way.
Let's see it. Like, do you have the tracking number so I can go and hide it? Like, let me.
No, they don't give you a tracking
What do they
number
look
yet.
like? What do you have? What they look
Oh,
like?
the floral prints? Yeah.
The floral prints.
Oh, the floor prints? Let me pull out my phone real quick and show you because I got to say.
I hate that I have to go to a place called Romp Him for my male romper, but everybody else doesn't have the dimensions right. They're all
Isn't
for female bodies.
It's
I don't
essentially-
understand that.
It's a short-sleeved jumpsuit,
Right?
Is what it
Dickies
is.
used to sell short sleeve rompers. Like
Yeah, but Eminem used to wear Dickies, like the.
a romper. That's a romper.
It is romper. I think now that I think about it, my uncle hunts in a camo romper. It's just thermal.
Are
But
those
it's
overalls or
long
rompers?
pants, though.
But he's saying that rompers can have pants. Michael Myers was wearing.
Yeah,
I think
big
this is a
romper.
redefinition of
Can
coveralls.
you romp in?
Yeah.
it?
So what's
That's
the difference
question.
between cover overalls and a romper? What's the difference?
Branding.
Overalls cover
your
overalls.
predisposition to the word romper, and that's it.
Branding.
That's
the
it,
only
right?
Branding.
It's the
difference.
same thing.
And
You're
hatred.
biased.
It's
You're-
the cleaner.
But if it's denim, are you gonna call it overalls or a romper? It's just whatever
It's
you
a-
want to
it's a
call it. I
denim
feel like
romper.
denim. I feel like denim are
Overall
overalls.
I saw girls back in the day rocking denim rompers. All right, like the short rompers.
Yeah, I
So that
remember
was
those.
a thing. That was a thing.
I just call those overalls.
Why would you do that?
Because
Why
you're a
would you
romp
come
hater.
You're a romp hater.
Is
You're
that what it
insecure.
is?
You're insecure.
Oh,
Open your
wow.
heart,
Wait, is this a
heart up to the
romper?
romper.
To the
You're a
romp him.
rompist. You're
A romper is-
anti-romper.
I am. I absolutely am. I am in tight. So are you?
I
Actually,
am.
you're
Yeah,
throwing
I
me
don't-
under the bus right now.
I
You're
don't- no, no, I
you're
mean,
on my team.
I am identifying the,
With.
well, this is our prejudice.
Yeah.
This is our
And
hate.
we have the right to have that.
No,
Right.
you don't. You don't
No,
have a
we
right
do.
to have a
No,
prejudice.
no, I
in
would say that you don't
2013.
have. I mean, you shouldn't hate
2013?
rompers just because you don't want
It's
to wear a romper.
2013, baby.
It's 2013, baby. Rompers are.
I've been
Am
asleep
I
for
being-
4 years.
If you
Am
would have
I
thought
being-
about this in 2013, you'd be rich right now.
Am I being pressured to romp?
No,
Yes.
I feel like
See?
you're.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
He is.
It is.
Well,
He's
you have
saying-
to fight
I don't
for
think
your
there's
romp.
a neutral ground here.
Hey, there was a certain amount of people that were pressured into civil rights. Now you're being pressured
See
into
this?
civil
Oh,
rights.
it's becoming
You
about
think
the-
it's
You
You
all
have to fight
easy.
for your romp.
It's
property.
becoming about something that's
I'm
not
leaving,
wrong.
I'm leading the civil romp movement. I am this generation.
Romp the yard, if you will.
Romp the yard.
Romp the yard. Well, now we're recycling Twitter jokes. So, how do you feel, Romper? How do you feel, Richie? What's your name?
Richie.
This is radio, so I should probably get your
I
name
like
right.
romp. I mean, I don't care. I'm not ever
Are
gonna
you-
wear one.
You gonna be?
It would
caught
be
in a
cool to
romper?
see certain people in them, like, you know, Al Roper, Al Romper.
Al Roper.
God,
Al
how long
Roper.
have you been holding on to that?
I haven't
Since
been. I was just
5:30?
thinking of
Al
all the
Roper.
people. I was thinking of.
Anyway.
What?
I think his name's Roker, right?
It is.
I don't know. His
Al
name.
Roper.
Definitely
How would I
Who's
know? You
Roper?
think I watch morning channel news?
That's the guy with the lasso somewhere.
Yeah, I'm the
No, that's
host.
the guy
I
from
just have to
Sesame
like
Street.
laugh and pretend like that
All right.
reference was wonderful.
I hear you.
That's the guy from Sesame Street, right?
Al Roker?
No, that's Mr. Roper.
Mr. Roper?
Yeah.
Who's that?
The
Like
the guy-
Mr. Rogers?
Something like that, but
That's
he lived
Mr.
on Sesame
Rogers.
Street with the monsters. He was one of the few people that pay rent on that street.
Did they make that known in that show that he paid rent?
Who
And
paid
none of
rent?
these other puppets did.
I would every time that like Oscar jumped out the garbage can, I'd remind him that I pay rent in this neighborhood and he needs to leave.
Or he could just lighten up.
Norman Fell.
No, I'm calling the cops. You're trespassing and loitering, sir.
Maybe he's homesteading.
Oh, years and years of him just. What is the property value
He has
with him
squatters'
just staying
rights.
Are we talking about Oscar the Grouch?
You're right. You're right.
Or
You're
Roper?
right. I don't know. I don't,
Are we talking about Roper or Oscar the Grouch?
I think Roper.
Because
had
Oscar
to-
never paid rent.
No, he had squatters' rights.
Yeah,
Squatters'
okay,
right.
Absolutely.
But does that apply to a trash can on the
But
curb?
you know how many times
How
I was
small
a
is your
kid?
squat, yo? Come on.
Why was the city never emptying that trash can?
That's a great point. They tried. He was too grouchy.
He was too grouchy.
I want to see his legs. I just want to see how those connect.
Do you? They were
Yeah.
atrophied, sir.
Where I don't know. I never
They
saw
had
them.
to have been.
Yeah,
I mean,
think,
that was it.
I think Big Bird was the only one with legs in that show.
Well,
We've
no.
gotten way
Bert
off-
and Ernie had
We've gotten way
legs.
off
Another
track.
level of
We've gotten way off track.
Hey, Big Bird and a romper. Big Bird has the perfect build for a romper. he has
No,
the
not
long
at all.
legs.
that's a
He's
Bert and
pear-shaped.
Ernie type thing. They would get
You
matching
think?
rompers.
That,
Like,
see, now you're just saying humans are the only ones exclusive to wearing a
I
romper.
didn't
Why can't a
realize
Big
that
Bird?
Bert and Ernie were humans.
Human
they got
puppets. weren't
jaundice.
they?
Like their skin's very weird.
Weren't they?
Not good.
They were
don't blink.
human-inspired puppets, right?
They
were
look like puppets to me.
they were
don't have
supposed to portray
like real
people.
mouths.
That's fair. That's fair. So, who is your favorite Muppet? Now that we're here, now that we've gone down. Oh, it's not even Muppets now. It's Sesame. Those two entirely different.
I don't.
They're
I don't
the
know,
same,
The
but they're
crazy
not.
drummer
They're
guy.
I mean, they're different. But
Yeah.
Animal? I
Yeah,
guess that's
Animal.
what's the name?
Animal was a good one.
Yeah, I liked
that
him.
was a
'cause
Muppet.
That was a Muppet. See, I'm saying that's
Sesame
what I
Street.
asked him about. Sesame Street. See, I
Those
guess
are Muppets too, though. 'cause
All right,
they're
then we're gonna go. Wait, Fozzie isn't from Sesame Street. Who's
Correct.
Is there any? Like
Are there
Yeah, are there crossovers?
Crossover
I don't
Muppet?
think
I don't
so.
think
I liked the
either.
alien that was like yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
the like the weird like
yes,
bouncing.
Yes, yes. Blah, blah, blah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that weird
Something,
thing, that
yeah.
little Pac-Man type ghost thing that would come out. It was the laziest Muppet
It was like
puppet
Yep,
in Jim
yep.
Henson's
Listen.
like workshop.
He
'Cause it
had
was
a
just
lot
like
of those
A blanket
just
with
filler.
eyes on it.
Blanket with
That
eyes,
would
just
like
like-
float around.
He had a lot of
Yeah,
filler
yeah, yeah, yeah.
characters. Animal was a filler character too. Just kind of came in, would yell,
Yeah,
play some drums.
You could just tell that some days he was just not about it.
Or
he was just
Wormy.
really phoning it in.
Big Bird's
sometimes.
best friend, Wormy.
Oh, that's lazy. Like there wasn't a face on that thing. It was
It's
just
Wormy.
an inchworm that would just kind of go
I thought
around.
his best friend was Snuffleupagus.
I
No,
mean, he
I
was
thought-
his best friend, but he had like the little worm.
I thought that was a
circus.
hallucination he was having. I thought he
Well,
was the only
that's-
one who could see
That's the
Snuffleupagus.
conceit of Snuffleupagus. That
Is that nobody else can see him?
we don't know.
we don't know if anyone can see
We don't know
Snuffleupagus.
how real he really is.
How do we not
Is that
know
really
yet?
a subplot to this whole thing?
Well,
Is that
it
really?
seems to be.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. I mean, but I get bored of making my own storylines all the time.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
So it's gotten pretty deep on Sesame
those
Street. I have
YouTube
two
conspiracies.
nephews,
Yeah.
so I have to
Have you
watch
watched
that
the
all
Mexican
the time.
Sesame Street?
Treasure Island's the best one.
I can't understand
That's the
Spanish.
thing.
But are you aware of it? It has like a green Big Bird.
Yeah, no, I know that there's like a
He's
bunch
green.
of Sesame Streets all over the world. There's like a South African Sesame Street. It's crazy.
With a red Big Bird.
With a red Big Bird.
So there was a GoFundMe for the romper thing, right? Oh my
Yeah.
God, that is the Mexican.
Yeah, you send them the print that you want, and you send them your size,
Uh-huh.
and then they're gonna send you an email saying that that's coming through. So you have to like donate 175.
So I googled romper GoFundMe, and the very first link is "Help me buy Rihanna's romper."
Just ignore that. That one's mine. I had an
By
idea.
Melvin
I
Johnson.
had
You
an
just
idea
changed
for
the
a
first name.
Yeah, I had an idea for a birthday outfit that just did not work out.
Well, we're still going through to that one. You only reached 950, and you were in Chicago, Illinois when that happened.
Yeah,
So how do I? What is the?
It's Romp Him.
Romp
It's
Him.
Romp Him.
Let's see how much money Romp Him has.
I think they're about at $100,000 now.
Rock him. Y'all talking about Rock him?
Eric B.
They're at $185,000
Romp Him
now,
and Eric B.
over their $10,000 goal. So
Say that again.
$10,000 was their goal. They're at $185,000 now.
185,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna make gloves. We need to make gloves big.
Why do people sound surprised?
Gloves
by
are
that?
easy.
Both
Everybody has
hands, not Michael Jackson
Why do they
style.
sound
Both
surprised
hands.
by- is this your first time ever hearing about a Kickstarter? There's been way stupider things than
No,
this.
no. I saw this guy.
Like there was a guy with potato salad. People just gave him money to make potato salad.
There was a guy that had a
and it was
can
like
of
50
soup.
grand.
This guy had a can of soup,
There
but he
was no
didn't have
gift.
a can opener.
Hey, if we make rompers big and gloves big, everyone will just be dressed like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of awesome. I think I'm now down with this.
Dude, if
whole
we could
entire-
make big Mickey Mouse gloves like a
just-
thing, everyone's like, hello.
No.
Never
That
I
was-
like that.
What we need to do
Never
is
heard
go
you
into the
impersonate.
NBA, the NFL, and the MLB and get on the jump
Oh.
on franchise team official rompers.
You know-
because I guarantee you a redneck will wear anything with a Texas Rangers logo on
Yeah,
it.
Texas
So we
Rangers
can get
also would
a
be
bunch of like 300-pound redneck dudes out at the ball.
Everyone just has their romper tan, their romper
the
tan
USA
going.
romper going, the Texas romper, the
That's
Bud
just a
Light
unitard.
romper.
That's just a wrestling unitard.
All you have to do is redneck it up, and dudes will buy it like crazy.
You know Cam Newton is jumping on this immediately.
Oh,
That's the
he
first
was wearing
athlete.
a romper like
There's a picture already.
last
Really?
week.
Yeah.
He's ahead of
Oh.
the romper game right now, and he was
What?
rocking it.
Oh man, I'm about to look up
He's
the
already
Cam
been
Newton.
romped, sir.
He's
It,
He
it
has
makes me
been
feel
romped.
self-conscious about how my legs are going to look in rompers because he has like big old NFL person
Right,
legs.
sure, yeah.
And like I have dancer's legs.
You do,
all
you
right?
do.
I have dancer's legs.
They're
I'm
li-
not embarrassed by
Can
that.
he dance?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you
How
not
well?
seen him dance?
No.
Like,
Is
so
this-
I used to be better when I was younger.
Yeah?
Yeah. But no, I can't like I guess coordinate hip hop dance, but I can ballroom dance.
We gotta go to a dance once you get your romper, sir.
I'm not gonna ballroom dance in a romper.
What are you talking
It's
about?
not the outfit you wear.
You
to
don't know
ballroom
how
dance.
this whole thing can
You know
catch
what? You're right.
immediately.
You're right.
You
This
don't
is
know
me
where
thinking negative.
ballroom
Salsa
dancing's going to be in a
romper.
year.
This is Joe helping me out here.
I'm
You're right.
slowly,
I was
like-
doubting myself for a second, but I can dance.
Hey,
in a
baby,
romper.
Cam Newton's on.
I think
know
you'd be
I could
able to
probably
dance
better,
way
in
better.
a romper.
You have more.
a lot of breathing.
My legs are breathing now, and when you breathe, you fly.
The best thing has to be the breeze.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that too, but I'm going briefs. Like everybody's going to be wondering about
Briefs.
what your undergarment situation should be in the rompers.
Briefs are
It's
they're-
control. It's all about
boxers
control.
with their tight,
Comfort
right?
control.
It's like long boxers with their tight, kind
Yeah,
of, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You want your romper to be able to move with you, so you need something underneath
I
that's
don't
as
think you have a
aerodynamic as
yeah,
you are.
There's no choice. The romper goes with you no matter.
Yeah,
I just feel like
It's
I
on
might
your
be
body.
my
That's also
torso
true.
might be too
It's
long. You know what I
revealing
mean?
it.
Like it's a weird.
Yeah.
I have a weird torso.
You got to stop looking in the mirror so much. Just
No.
trust your heart.
No, Stand up,
You,
stand
you
up.
know what's going to look
I
right
I have
on
like
you.
a
Stand
weird.
up.
No, I mean
I
I
don't
I would
You look
wear
pretty
one.
good.
I'd see you rocking
Pull-
a romper.
Tuck in the like kind of simulate
First
a
of
romper
all,
right
you
now.
Can't,
Simulate.
there's no like sag romper mechanism.
Oh, he doesn't have shorts. You're normally wearing shorts. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's.
You know,
I mean,
Get
this
the
would be-
Gitmo romper.
here's the thing. I have a short torso, so rompers just it doesn't like it like my
doubting yourself.
my tits
You-
are at
you
my
hear that
waist
doubt?
when I wear a romper.
That's,
You're right.
that's society in there saying you can't do it. But
telling
Joe, I'm
you
here
can't wear a
saying
romper at
you
a ballroom.
can. Yeah, and
Okay.
you stopped me.
Okay.
And now I am going to wear a romper to a ballroom. I'm
How
gonna-
often do you go to balls?
Probably not very often after I get that romper.
When was your last ball?
When was my last ball? I don't know. Who goes to balls?
You seem to.
I said
I have-
ballroom, not a ball. A ball's a party.
Are you trying to
That's
go
a
to the
very
crystal
fancy
ball?
party.
Oh, so you just go to ballrooms by yourself and dance?
Yeah.
That's
Where
He
you
goes to
go by
hotels and
yourself
says,
to dance?
to parties.
He goes to hotels.
And I just dance by
yourself?
myself because I don't go with
Just
anybody.
in the middle of the room.
I just
Nobody even
crash 'em.
knows who you are.
And I was wearing a romper and no one hung it, but now it's cool. Now it's
It's cool. Bro, I'm telling you, until this is gonna be the hottest trend of 2017, and
I'm-
you're gonna feel real silly.
Romp and roll.
You know,
Romp and roll.
I made fun of heavily the long T-shirt thing that got really big. You
Hated
know,
that.
with like the it like curves in the back, the
Hated
curves
this.
in the,
Hated
like
it.
everything. You go to like a Pac Sun now, it's like all no, it's not a tall tee. It's like the slim Kanye
They're
like
beach
tall
shirts.
tee,
No, they're like
and
they're
it
like-
is like
Oh, like bed shirts, like when you were staying at a friend's house and you
Bieber
didn't bring
shirt.
your
But
own
like
clothes, so you had to
gray.
use like a
but
sleek
like
shirt,
certain
just a-
grays.
yeah, they're all like Mad Max, like apocalyptic
Yeah.
neutrality.
Where you could
colors,
wear-
you know,
where you
like
could wear
neutral,
Where
apocalyptic.
you could wear
looking.
like tight black
And y'all are
joggers
giving-
with
y'all are
like.
giving rompers a lot of guff.
Right.
I don't like the
sounds
shirt either.
This sounds
No,
like
he's-
prison wear. This sounds
No,
like
but they're wearing, like,
dystopian
the-
prison
I am
wear.
T-shirt and pants. I am
Ah,
a
that's
very simple man.
That's so 2001, man. You got to get on the romp train.
You're
It's
right.
where
It
the
is
future's
2000.
going.
It is 2013.
It is 2013, man. You're thinking 12 years behind. We're here now in the future. And the future is romp-tastic, my friends.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm serious. You think I'm being sarcastic?
No, I don't. And you know what? I hope you're not, because we have
pro-romper.
7 minutes to keep filling with romper talks. So.
Oh, really? You guys did not plan this out well. Okay, anyway.
Oh, no, we have more weird news we can talk. I just
It's all
don't
about
think we're going to top you talking about a romper.
I mean, but we can probably just feed right back into the romper conversation.
You want
the
to?
rompersation.
Okay.
I'm going to create a new language just developed around
I admire
the
your
word
passion.
Yeah, I do too.
It's good to
I
be
do
able
too.
to
It's
get
pretty
some,
great.
you know.
You did tell us.
I don't know what love feels like,
that
but
you
I
can
feel like
believe in.
it's something like this.
You did make the specific request when we said, can we talk about anything? You said, yeah, just as long as I can talk about rompers.
I figured by when you said, do you want to talk about anything? You were going to be like, do you want to talk about not doing comedy anymore? So I was like, yeah, but we also have to talk about
rompers.
The rompers.
It was a negotiation.
Yeah,
I didn't want to talk about you not doing comedy because
you just wanted to talk about the romper.
He's a liar.
Okay. I wanted to briefly touch on
All right, so well, we have 6 minutes. What do we want to do? Do we want to continue? We can move on to another story. You guys want to try a weird
All
news
I'm
story?
saying is I grew up in a time where people were buying G-Unit tank tops that were gross and way too close to the neck, and those are the same people giving me stuff about wanting a romper.
Hey, when does the turtleneck come back?
The turtleneck never left.
Really?
No.
the frog neck's here.
I'm just not.
No, it just depends on how you feel about your neck.
It's a thicker neck.
The frog neck's just wider.
I like my neck. I don't want it covered up. It's my best feature.
So
my neck.
you're a minimalist in terms of fashion.
Oh,
you
yeah,
want
very
you
much.
want more
Form and
skin, more
function.
skin, baby.
Form and function. The rompers
Stop
are only
calling
going
you
to
baby.
depend on your print.
No. I'm just.
There's people.
I'm just remembering the feeling
Of a turtleneck on your neck?
like while you're eating, and it's
Yeah,
like
no,
you can
it's
feel
great.
it go down.
No, it's like somebody's kind of like trying to choke you while you're trying to eat. You just kind of feel it slide down their hands.
Do people's necks get that cold? Is that a necessary shirt?
I mean, I don't have much of a neck, so I always when I do get turtlenecks, I have to cut them in half.
Have you ever worn a long sleeve thing and be like,
I don't
oh,
see
this
a
is
lot of
wonderful, but my neck is freezing?
Almost nothing's necessary.
Yeah, I don't see a
Like
lot
a
of
romper.
black people in turtlenecks outside of early
I do.
90s
Or
music
Drake.
videos.
Doesn't Drake
Yeah.
wear turtlenecks?
Yeah,
kinda?
but he's Canadian, so that's a weird gray area already. I don't even want to get into that muddy pool.
Anytime I think of turtleneck, I think of that famous picture they have of The Rock with it and the gold chain and the fanny pack just leaning against the wall.
I mean, well, if you're big enough
that's
to
a cool
sever a
look.
man's spine,
Yeah.
you can wear whatever you want to wear. You can wear 8 turtlenecks on top of each other.
So when The Rock wears a romper, it just looks like a wrestling unitard, though, right? It's just
that's
like he's been there, done that.
That's essentially what Kurt Angle and The
I
Rock
was about to say
would
he's doing the Kurt Angle look.
They would wear kind of like a romper.
That's immediately
type
who I
thing,
think
just
of.
like a skin tight romp. Which
Yeah.
is gonna be club wear. That's definitely club wear.
That's
when you
the
want her
rave
to eye
romp.
you,
The rave romp.
you want her to see your good. What you
Now,
got going
the
on?
problem-
Skin type romper, bro.
That's
a,
just
a turtleneck romper would
Sexy.
be funny.
It's gonna be sexy.
Like a turtleneck romper.
Turtleneck. That sounds hot and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was.
This is
next
The
on
thing,
thinking.
the one
This
more
is why-
thing
this
to
is
go
why
back to
they
turtlenecks,
can't
my head
design
is
fashion
big,
like this.
and my head is big, and my neck is big too, but it's not as big as my head. So sometimes if I do wear a turtleneck, by the
Whose
time
neck is?
Well,
there are people. No. There
Who
are
has
people.
a pencil
There are
of a head?
people. So I go like
no body shaming. but,
Nobody.
by the
on
time
the
it gets
list.
on my neck, it's
No,
all
this
loose.
is body confusion. Like
when the neck and the head are the same size.
Yeah, when the neck
That's
and the head
out
are
there,
the-
dude.
That's out
Don't
there.
don't pull the string too far.
Oh, are you?
You
pulling
never
what?
know when one
You
may
know
walk
what?
in.
You're
Are you
right.
pulling the neck
I'm,
card?
I'm betraying my own movement. You're
A-
right.
absolutely.
If your head and your neck are the exact same size for whatever weird.
Thumb people. There's like
Anti-science
people that have that thumb look. They look just like the thumbs from Spy Kids.
Oh man, how haunting
The thumb
that
people.
would be.
The thumb
I
people.
love those people.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get little hard drives that looked like those.
I feel like a romper was perfectly designed for the thumb. They kind of wear one in that.
They do wear
They
rompers.
do wear rompers. The
Those
spike
thumb
That's
people
because they're
Spy
work
Kids.
suits. They were workers at a factory. They were
And they
wearing
were so
jumpsuits.
efficient.
But they were all
They were
thumbs, so it
short-sleeved.
looked like shorts because they have no legs. They were thumbs.
They had little finger legs.
All right, I guess we're just gonna have to go watch Spy Kids after
Is that-
this, which
is
was
that what
also
this
in my
has become?
contract
That-
for
it-
making this appearance.
It absolutely was. And he
Spy Kids
1,
too.
2, and all through 10. How many are there?
There's 4.
Are
You
there?
know this?
Do you know who
Wow,
made those?
that was fast and off the top of your head.
Did the Spy Kids Bond wear a romper? Did
was
the Spy
Robert
Kids ever wear a
Rodriguez.
romper?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to
Is
the
that a
Spy
spy
Kids
thing?
Do you know who made Spy
rompers.
Kids? Spy
think they
That
were
Kids.
kid looks. They're kids, so of course they're wearing.
Spy Kids was Robert Rodriguez, right?
Right. Yeah.
And he made that
The
movie.
one
for
who
his
does
kids.
the stuff with Grindhouse
Tarantino,
and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dust
Danny
Till-
Trejo
Dust Till
show up
Dawn.
in that. It was very weird.
He, like,
pretty
made
much
that movie
everybody
in his
uses
garage.
Cheech and Chong just show up.
Yeah, pretty much everybody he uses in his regular rated R Bloodfest movies.
What's up,
was
kids?
In, like,
Danny
spot-
Trejo, who's just like
Tarantino with his foot fetish.
Antonio
Little
Banderas
finger
trying
thing.
to act. I'll never get tired of seeing
That's
that.
right. He was their dad.
Yeah, just the constant attempts at acting.
Where are the Spy Kids now? Where are the kids? Are they in?
Last time
They're
I saw
grown up.
the
Lava
son,
Boy and-
he was in that Robin Williams movie that Bobcat Goldthwait wrote, World's Greatest Dad. He was
Really?
Robin Williams' son in that. The girl, I don't know what happened to her. I want to say she works at Staples. Maybe.
Somewhere, yeah.
Staples on Roof Snow.
She's
I'm
spying.
guessing.
She's spying.
My guess is just as good as yours. She's working at
Oh,
the Staples
man.
on Roof Snow in Fort Worth.
Antonio Banderas too. I haven't seen him since Zorro.
I'm sure he's still riding off that Desperado money.
Yeah.
Is he still married to Melanie Griffin?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I haven't kept up with their marriage since I got off my Antonio Banderas fan site.
Well, guys, looks like we have hit the hour. First
Boom.
off,
That's how you waste
right?
time. Stretch
that
it.
was 30 minutes of romper talk right there.
But
I'm
that's
okay
but
with
that's
that.
just
I
shows
feel
you-
good.
That needs to
That shows
happen.
you that that's the talk. That's like the new generation. Like you can talk about romping or Illuminati for hours.
I
Yeah, the
feel
earth is flat and rompers are dope, bro. These are facts.
I
Get
feel
used to
woke.
it.
I feel woke. Tomorrow I'll wake up and just it'll all start over and I will
Stay woke
be
in your
against.
romp.
Just,
If you
just
wear-
call
if you
me
wear
call
a
me
woke
tomorrow morning and
romper-
remind me about this. Call me every morning and like keep me in touch. Like make sure I
When
don't
I
stray
get
from the
my
path.
rompers, not only will I call you every morning, but I will send you a daily picture.
Yeah.
I'll start every morning in my romper in a various part of my house, and I will send you a picture of that. And good morning, Joe. Where's
Captain
your
Morgan,
romper?
leg up. and
Yeah,
all.
just not too far up.
No,
You got to learn
briefs,
your body
briefs.
in a romper
Yeah.
first.
Again, I understand. I'm still just trying to learn my body. So that was Nobody Knows. Brett Peveteaux, our guest host, everybody.
Hey!
Josh Johnson, our special visitor.
Yes,
We
for
will
having me.
have the closeout and opening music next week. Until next week, Wednesday, 5:30. Nobody Knows. Joe Coffey, Richie Flo. Thank you, everyone.
Romp
yes.
squad.
Good night,
Romp.
everybody.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com to find new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're there, check out the rest of Discover Denton to find restaurants, hotels, and tons of great community events.